How do I even start this video? You know what? I think I just played my exact reaction, which is Henry Cavill dropping to his knees and just screaming in absolute pain. That's probably the best way just to start this video off, because I legit don't know how I feel about this. There is so many mixed emotions coming in right now. You know, that's kind of bullshit. I have gathered my thoughts and opinions about this somewhat and have come to a conclusion about my final thoughts and opinions on, I think, Henry Cavill, of course, being fired from DC. And it's not like it's just Henry Cavill. Like, I feel like everyone is saying, like, Henry Cavill is the only one who's been fired from DC. That is so far from the truth. If you haven't seen this as well, I'm pretty sure The Rock unfollowed, was it Discovery? I think he unfollowed Discovery, DC, all of these things, which basically means The Rock has been sacked as well, which is really interesting, because I doubt The Rock has been sacked from any movie, like, ever, other than maybe The Tooth Fairy, because he was too much to, you know, get paid for the sequel or whatever. But it's like, people are talking about Henry Cavill the most, and then some people have mentioned The Rock, but I feel like no one's talking, like, Gal Gadot's been sacked too. Like, she's been fired. Like, Wonder Woman 3, is no longer happening. You've got Jason Momoa as Aquaman. Apparently, there's a third one to that. Is not going to be happening, no matter how successful it looks like this sequel is going to be, because James Gunn is completely rebooting what DC movies are today. And from what it looks like, is the DCEU is not going to be continued. I think we know this, that the DC Extended Universe is done. It's done. Like, next year will be the last lot of movies we see for that. And then we know that, I think, whatever James Gunn wants to call his own universe, let's just call it the DCU for this video. That, you know, DC Universe, pretty self-explanatory. It's obviously, I think, that James Gunn is fucking gonna be doing whatever he wants to do with that type of thing. And if you go and check Wikipedia right now, it does say that the new Superman movie that James Gunn has confirmed that he's writing and whatnot is still going to be like a connection to the DCEU. It's just not. Let's be honest here. I think it's pretty obvious that he's going to have his own thing. It's going to most likely be called the DCU, and he's, of course, going to be going from there, which I'm actually somewhat happy that he's doing this, because even though I really wanted to see Henry Cavill back as Superman, let's be honest here, man, the DCEU fucking sucks. It is terrible. 60% of movies that come out are just mid-as. Like, I did a Black Adam review, and nearly every single review I've done on this channel has been, like, relatively positive. I even said Morbius wasn't as bad as what everyone was saying it is. Keep in mind, Morbius is still a very shit movie that's probably, like, a 3 out of 10. But it's not a 1 out of 10 like some people were saying. But Black Adam's not a good movie, man. I take it back. Morbius is probably a 2 out of 10, because I don't want to put Black Adam 1 overall better. It was still a fair bit better. Again, Black Adam's probably like a 4 out of 10 for me. That's what I said in that video. There was so many issues with the movie. I nearly fell asleep in the first half. I think no one really liked it. The only reason people saw it was that Henry Cavill Superman tease that wasn't enough to stop that movie from absolutely being shit and failing. There's a reason The Rock has practically also been sacked. Everyone has been sacked. And James Gunn is not restarting, but he's making his own DC universe, it does look like. And how I actually see this is, a lot of people are saying, well, what is DC going to be doing with all of these movies coming out next year? Because they're still a part of the DCEU. Well, my theory behind it is, I genuinely believe that these movies will just be somewhat used as funding. Aquaman and The Flash, you know, are still going to make a buck. Even though, like, The Flash has had a lot of issues with, like, you know, its actor Ezra Miller and all that stuff. The common comic book fan that's just like, you know, some of my friends, none of them know about Ezra Miller's shit, but they still go and watch all these Superman movies, but they don't know he's like a fucking convicted felon or whatever he is. So there's still going to be a fair bit of people that are going to go see it. Aquaman 2 is, of course, going to do well. The Shazam original movie did pretty well, so I reckon the sequel will do good. And the Blue Beetle movie looks pretty decent enough to make a decent, like, revenue as well. So I assume all 4 of these movies are probably going to make more than what Black Adam did, which is really funny to say. And what will happen is, I think while these movies are coming out in 2024, it's just going to give James Gunn more time to write his Superman movie, the future, and all that type of stuff. I expect in 2025, we're probably not going to see, like, really, maybe that's when they roll it out. Like in 2023 will be the 4 movies, 2024, maybe they won't have any movie at all. And then I think 2025, maybe by the end of it, James Gunn is ready to release his first new movie of his upcoming DC universe. And where I think it's going to go, I think he's probably going to do a Superman movie, and then it will go on to there. Again, by the time the Superman movie comes out, probably in 2025 or so, right? By 2026, if you think about it like this, it will have been like 6 or 7 years or so, I think, since like the last Wonder Woman movie. So he can probably go on and reboot all of these franchises, and probably won't even matter that much because no one's going to remember the last ones anyway. Plus, no one saw the last Wonder Woman movie. So to most people, by the time 2026 comes out, it will have been like nearly 9 years or something since the last Wonder Woman. So I guess he can kind of redeem himself. He can kind of come back from this, and it does make some sort of sense to reboot it. I just hope whoever this new Superman is going to be good and as nice as Henry Cavill, because I really like Henry Cavill as Superman. And I really hope they focus on the Batman, because let's be honest here, by 2025 as well, hopefully the Batman sequel will come out, and in his own universe, we're going to have a new Batman, right? We're going to have a new Batman. Who it's going to be, I'm not sure, and how they're going to make movies about him, considering the Robert Pattinson movies are already going on. I have no idea. I'm so excited to see what James Gunn has got for the future, because I don't know how he's going to clean up this whole entire mess. It is such a big mess. I don't even know what he's going to do, and that's why I'm so interested in finding out. But I'm still going to go see the DC movies next year, even though they have no importance or relevance to the story. I'm pretty sure all those actors have basically been fired, and they will probably know that too, so the advertising for the movie on their parts will probably be shit. But I'm still kind of keen to see, you know, what they gonna do about it. Like, if I was James Gunn, and I think I'm gonna make a separate video to this, right? By 2025, when I assume this new Superman movie will come out, the first movie in the DC universe that he will have, by the end of it, right, he doesn't have to go and make a new Aquaman and reboot them straight away like a lot of people are saying. You don't need to, like, reboot them that fast, because people will still remember Jason Momoa and that as Aquaman. Why don't you go focus on movies like Green Lantern Corps? That could be the second DCU movie. Why not something like that? That would be a really cool thing that I think a lot of people would actually be pretty excited about, and you're focusing on some characters that haven't been done since like Ryan Reynolds as the Green Lantern, so why not? But again, I might be making a separate video on this whole DC Universe stuff. Definitely let me know if you guys would like to see that. But of course, if you haven't already, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.